All right, welcome to another deep dive with yours truly. Today, we're going to be looking at something pretty fascinating, something that honestly kind of blew my mind when I first read about it. AI and literature. Two things that you don't always think of going together. But specifically, what we're going to be diving into is how this whole AI thing could actually be a huge opportunity for anyone out there who loves literature.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, think about it. Especially if you're a student, maybe getting ready to graduate, you might be wondering, okay, what can I actually do with a literature degree these days?
Right.
Exactly.
I mean, the world seems like it's all about tech, all about coding. Where do books and poems and all that good stuff fit in?
Well, the good news is the source material we're looking at today actually paints a pretty optimistic picture. It's a podcast script called Reimagining Opportunities for Literature Students in the Age of AI from a show called The Future Lens.
And let me tell you, it's packed with some really thought-provoking ideas.
Oh, absolutely. One of the things that really struck me is how this script tackles the elephant in the room. The fact that, the job market for literature grads can be tough.
Oh, yeah. It's super competitive.
Right. Teaching positions are limited. Publishing is a whole other beast.
And then there's the whole starving artist thing.
But here's the twist. The script isn't saying that the skills you learn studying literature are useless.
No, definitely not.
It's more about how those skills are perceived,
Okay, curious. What do you mean by that?
Well, think about it from an employer's perspective. They might not immediately see how being able to, say, analyze a complex novel or write a killer essay translates to the skills they need in their company.
Yeah, I can see that.
Especially in fields that seem really tech-focused, like data analysis or marketing.
Right. I've talked to so many literature grads who feel like they have to downplay their love of books to seem more relevant.
Exactly. Like they're almost embarrassed to admit that they spent 4 years studying Shakespeare.
It's sad, really.
It is. But that's where AI comes in, and this is where things get really interesting.
Okay, now you've got my attention. Because usually when people talk about AI, it's all about how it's going to take our jobs.
Yeah, I know, right?
So how does AI help literature lovers?
Well, the script argues that AI is actually creating new opportunities. Think about it. AI is transforming all those industries that might seem intimidating to literature grads. Media, marketing, publishing, you name it. And tools like GPT-4, which can basically write different kinds of creative content, are becoming more and more common. But here's the thing. AI still needs humans.
Okay, I'm listening.
It needs that human touch to really make the content shine, to make it engaging, to make it connect with people on an emotional level.
So what you're saying is that AI could actually be creating a demand for the very skills that literature grads bring to the table.
Exactly.
That's wild.
It is.
So tell me, what does this look like in practice?
Well, imagine this. You've got AI doing the heavy lifting, generating raw content, maybe crunching some data, but then a literature grad steps in. They bring their expertise in storytelling, in crafting narratives, in understanding the nuances of language.
Right. They can take that AI-generated content and make it sing.
Exactly.
So instead of seeing AI as a threat, the script is suggesting that literature grads could become the masters of these new tools.
That's the idea.
Using them to amplify their creativity and open up all sorts of new career paths.
And it doesn't stop there. The script goes on to imagine how literary education itself could change in this AI-powered world.
Ooh, now I'm really intrigued. What kind of classes are we talking about?
Well, picture this. Instead of just reading Shakespeare, you're using AI tools like ChatGPT to analyze his works, maybe even create new sonnets in his style.
Wow, that would make those old classics come alive.
Right.
It sounds like a completely different way of approaching literary studies.
It is. And there's more. Imagine classes on data-driven storytelling.
Data-driven storytelling.
Yeah. Like using AI to analyze tons of successful novels, figuring out what plot structures or character arcs really resonate with readers.
And then using that knowledge to write your own stories.
Exactly.
That's fascinating.
It is. It's about combining creativity with strategy.
So it's not just about using AI to generate content. It's also about understanding